Mama Kwaba and then should be about healing power of plants and health issues you might get so. Said your diet, accommodate additional embryo and then so if she and there now to me a boy. Now your cost so as she and there after diabetes from she and there after diabetes or quite a fast so bad in Miani I was said ye dinner it to me a boy diabetes I say it too. And then so the additional for embryo foods to avoid to prevent diabetes. Sɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛbɛnya diabetes a nnuane bi wɔ hɔ a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛtwe yɛn ho firi ho. Ɛno nti ɛna nnɛ yɛde adesua brɛ no atumi aboa me nnwuma because adidie na ɛde yareɛ brɛ yɛn. Yɛhwɛ the causative factors of diseases a adidie yɛ ade a ɛdi mu kan, nneɛma a yɛnom ne yɛn lifestyle. Ɛno nti yɛbɛhwɛ nnuane baako mmienu bi a yɛdi a ɛbɛtumi de diabetes ayɛ dɛ abrɛ yɛn. Ɛno nti yɛbɛyɛ researches ahodoɔ adɔktafoɔ akunini a ɛwɔ aburokyire no mu ne yɛbɛdɔm asukɔ na yɛhwɛ nnuane a ɛbɛtumi ama diabetes aba because ɛnɛ mmɔfra nketewa nyinaa yɛ dɛ ɛnya diabetes. Ɛno nti to avoid diabetes, what are some of the things that you shouldn't eat? That is all about today's lesson. So according to a doctor in America, this doctor is called Dr. Roger Mason. He did a lot of research for nnuane ahodoɔ bi a me no mmienu yɛyɛ victims ɛwɔ ho. Nti ɛkɔ nkrataa mu ɔse, according to an American research chemist called Roger Mason, diabetes and other blood sugar disorders are caused by what we eat and the way we live. In Dr. Roger Mason's research on natural cure for diabetes, he said, changing your diet and lifestyle will both prevent and cure blood sugar disorders. Nti Dr. Roger Mason amaya hu sɛ nnuane a yɛdi ne yɛn lifestyle yɛlive no na yɛde diabetes brɛ. Ɛno nti sɛ yɛmpɛ sɛ yɛbɛbɔ diabetes wɔ menu mmienu yɛn ho a, saa nnuane ahodoɔ yi a mebɛbobɔ so na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛhwɛ yɛn ho firi mu. Wei yɛ oburoni a ɔwɔ America research a wayɛ. Ɛno nti ɔtɔ ase ka sɛ, his research shows that one of the major diets that cause diabetes is the intake of red meat. Red meat, number one. Dr. Roger Mason in his research says that one of the major causes of diabetes, diet that causes diabetes is meat, and not any meat like red meat. Let's continue. He said, high uric acid comes from eating the animal's proteins in meat and other animal products. High uric acid. Obi be just say uric acid ɛyɛ ne adeɛ. Yɛto adesua no so say, and this uric acid, according to studies, is clearly associated with type 2 diabetes and metabolic syndrome in general. Yɛka sɛ uric acid a, wotae di mogyanam, wotae di plant protein a, ɛna wonya uric acid. Wosua biribi about kidneys na, wohwɛ kidney functional test a uric acid wɔ hɔ. Nti ɔse, saa uric acid ntumi de type 2 diabetes yɛ dɛn ɛbrɛ. Na saa uric acid no woyɛ obi a wotae di mogyanam a, wobɛnya saa uric acid no, and it will lead to type 2 diabetes. He continues that Dr. Roger Mason emphasized on the point that less meat, poultry, eggs, and dairy products you eat, the better. Into a say yɛte yɛn nnuane a yɛdi so ɛfa mogyanam, poultry, nkosua, dairy products, milk nnuane no a, ɛyɛ papa sɛ yɛbɛtwe yɛn ho afi saa nneɛma wei mu. Ɛbɛboa ma yɛne diabetes mu ɛkwan bɛyɛ dɛn ɛbɛware. Ɛnɛ dɛn ne yɛhu. Obi yare diabetes or hospitalized onkodi milk onkɔwe nam. Ɛno nti na doctors, medical doctors do not catch us diabetes ɛnyɛ dɛn ɛnyɛ do because ɔkɔ a yɛma waduro kofie kɔdi nea ɔpɛ. Nti obi yare diabetes ɔwe nam, ɔwe nkosua, ɔnom milk ho nneɛma daabi. Ti yɛtwe yɛn ho fi saa nneɛma wei nyinaa ho a, Dr. Roger Mason ɛkyerɛ no mmienu sɛ yɛbɛ prevent diabetes. Ɔto aso ka sɛ, he conducted that higher consumption of total red meat, especially processed meat, may increase the risk of developing what? Type 2 diabetes. Into obi ɔtan wi mogyanam, renam de bia continuously no. Ɛyɛ likely sɛ nipa no betumi anya type 2 diabetes. Secondly, According to Dr. Roger Mason, the second leading cause of diabetes and other major illnesses is saturated fat and omega-6 fatty acids. Saturated fat and omega-6 fatty acids. These are the second cause of what? Diabetes. He said, epidemiological studies have consistently shown that countries like China, Vietnam, Thailand, Korea, and Japan have far less diabetes rates because of the low fat diet they take. Enti yɛhwɛ country bi te sɛ China, Vietnam, Thailand, Korea, Japan a hardly sɛ yɛbɛnya diabetes issues ɛyɛ very high. Adentia, China foɔ nnuane no yɛ haban, Thailand foɔ nnuane no yɛ haban, Korea foɔ nnuane no yɛ haban, Japan foɔ nnuane no yɛ dɛn haban. They take less meat, less saturated fat, less omega-6 fatty acids. So when you go to these countries, diabetes cases are very low. Come to Ghana, go to United States of America, they take saturated fat, they take omega-6 fatty acid, they consume more meat, red meat. That is why right now over Ghana, diabetes rate is very high. Yɛwe but ɛnyɛ saa na yɛtetefoɔ no ɛwe na ɔkwan bɛn so na ɔmo fa yɛ adesua no ɛbɛboa yɛ ɛno nti ɔse diabetes. Therefore, when diabetics are given low fat diet, they improve dramatically. It will be ɔyare diabetes sɛ yɛn mani nnuane a fat ɛnni mu a saa nipa no ho tɔ no ntɛntɛm. So according to the research that Dr. Roger Mason did, he said the best oil recommended as supplement for diabetics is flaxseed oil. Why? He said because it is the best source of omega-3 fatty acids known. Enti wo yare diabetes a ɔdɔfo tie me, ɛnyɛ nnuane bia na wɔsɛ wodi. Red meat, take red meat out of your diet. Saturated fats, omega-6 fatty acids. This doesn't mean when you are diabetic you should totally be vegetarian. No. Dr. Roger Mason is saying that the oil that is recommended for you a diabetic is flaxseed oil. Why? Because you need oil that contains omega-3 fatty acid. It will be oil diabetes. We have omega-3 fatty acid. Na ubenya when ubenya flaxseed oil. It in the papa mua unya flaxseed. Osa tre ba ono pa na wa den na worry anumre na worry. Oto aso can say you do not have to be a vegetarian to cure diabetes and similar illnesses, as you can eat 10% seafood. Ideally, you would eat no beef, pork, lamb, poultry, eggs, or dairy foods, according to Dr. Roger Mason. So every diabetic should put in mind that for you to get a fast healing and cure diabetes, you have to take beef, pork, lamb, poultry, eggs, and dairy foods out of your diet. He continued that technically, diabetes could eat say 3 ounces of portions of lean meat every week and still cure themselves. But this could slow down your progress. Get in here. Dr. Roger Mason got tell me and he said, Obi yare diabetes obeti mari mojanam. Na mojanam ani pa na bere no kwa we no de befa so. Jeremiah chapter 6 verse 6 wasi munko bisa titi atempon yo pampa na wona na momfa so na mo benya ho mia ye den ama mo kra tetefo no kwa ya mo fa so wi mojanam no se omo ho enam no ema omega 6 fatty acid wo ni na so ne fi mojanam nim mojanam no moja ewo mo ne anwo ewo mo betime ne yare abra mi no mienu no omo ho nam no ma saa oil ni na ye den it drains out of the meat before they take. But you know what do we see? We take red meat in its raw state, we just cook it directly on fire and take it. And the fatty content is very high. So Roger Mason is saying that diabetes can take meat, but the meat must be what? Processed, smoked, to make sure the omega-6 fatty acid in the meat is what? Is drained off. Dr. Roger Mason concluded that the best way to cure yourself is to stop eating red meat, poultry, eggs, and all dairy products. The third cause of diabetes and blood sugar disorders is milk and milk products. The studies providing that dairy product causes diabetes are numerous. Looking at this research, the third cause of diabetes and blood sugar disorders is milk and milk products. And numerous studies have come out with this cause. So at one university in Finland, so at the University of Helsinki in Finland, experimental and clinical endocrinological and diabetes volume 105, which is done in 1997. This research showed clearly that milk consumption, both for mothers and children, is a major cause of type 1 diabetes. Milk we have diabetes. Or no milk, no arenam, such and when we are there. That is why they are saying diabetes can't be cured but can be manageable. Why? Because you continue to eat the things that will bring you what? The problem. So instead of you to take milk out of your diet, to take omega-6 fatty acids out of your diet, to take saturated oil, to take red meat out of your diet as a diabetic, you continue to eat these foods. So what will happen? The problem wouldn't go. So for us to prevent diabetes, for us to cure diabetes, uproot it, we should take milk and milk products out of our diet. A research. Also, at the University of Tampere in Finland, Diabetes Volume 49, which was conducted in the year 2000, they said, in conclusion, our results provide support for the hypothesis that high consumption of cow's milk during childhood can be diabetogenic. When we start giving our children cow milk from childhood, when they grow, they are going to be diabetogenic. Why? Because they are going to develop diabetes. Their pancreas is going to be weak. The pancreas will not be able to produce insulin for the insulin to do what? To regulate the blood sugar. What do we see nowadays? And then you started the milk and say, "Man, okay." Anɔpa yɛ tia na yɛ the milk ayɛ dɛ egum cow milk. Yɛato ne din yɛde egu konko mu na yɛyɛ advert ɛna yɛyɛ publishing yɛ advertising yɛ attracting nkurɔfoɔ. Yɛmfi ahodoɔ mu yɛhwɛ yɛ started the milk ɔhyɛ yɛn mma no nti yɛn mma no bɛni na ɔmo yɛ diabetic. Ɔdɔfo a wotie mi adidie na de yɛayɛ brɛ nti yɛpɛ sɛ yɛtwe ho firi yareɛ bi te sɛ diabetes hypertension ho a ɛwɔ sɛ nnuane a yɛdi yɛpɛ sɛ aho sɛ so nsusuansoɔ bi ɛwɔ mu a ɛde bɛbrɛ na ahoɔden bɛn ɛna ɛwɔ mu. Yɛtwa adesua no ɔse at the School of Medicine in Auckland, New Zealand, Dietobiological Volume 42, 1999, it was clear that consumption of dairy products were strongly correlated with type 1 diabetes. That is another research done by Dai University. So the research is clear on this that taking dairy products completely out of your life. In conclusion, Dr. Roger Mason emphasized on the fact that everyone over the age of 3 years old is allergic to dairy products. Everyone who is over the age of 3 years old is allergic to dairy products. This means that when you are above 3 years old, you are not supposed to be taking milk. What do we see? Everyone is taking milk and milk products, dairy products. Why? Because the system produces certain what? Hormones which help to break down protein in milk. But when you get matured, that hormone is no more being produced in the system. This is why a lot of diabetes cases in the system because we keep on taking milk whilst we are not supposed to take them. It continues that the nature provided cow milk for calves and goat milk for baby goats, not for human consumption. Milk is not good, he said. You can use, say, rice, almond, or oat milk instead of dairy milk. So when you are diabetic, the milk that is good for you, prescribed for you, is rice milk, almond milk, or oat milk. That is the best milk for what? human beings if you want to prevent yourself from diabetes. In a summary to our lesson, to avoid and prevent diabetes, to cure diabetes, you should stay away from the following foods. 1. Red meat. 2. Poultry. 3. Dairy products and egg. 4. Saturated fats and omega-6 fatty acids in vegetable oils. The next one is milk and other milk products. Thank you very much for watching our video. We advise you to subscribe to our channel for more videos. You like our videos and share to others to help educate them. The channel's name is Healing Power of Plant and Health Issues. Thank you for watching us. God bless you.